Hey, how's it going today, everybody? All right, first exercise, we're gonna be using one kettlebell today. The hardest exercise and what you should base your weight on would be a bottoms up press. First exercise, we're gonna do a two-handed clean to a goblet squat. So you get an overhand grip, you get a nice hinge here, make sure your abs are engaged, bring it up to rack or up to chest position, or we're gonna get a nice deep squat with it. Take it back into your hinge where we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Exercise number 2, archer push-up. So our fingertips are going to be out. We want to start with one arm straight and the other arm is going to be bent. We're going to be at the bottom of it. Okay, so fingertips are pointed straight out. We're laying on the ground here. Tricep and lat are tight on this side. I'm going to reach this arm out. I'm going to lift my hips, engage my legs, and I'm going to shift on to the other side where I'm taking my elbow and my tricep back, and I'm looking into this straight arm. So you can do these from a kneeling position. Just make sure we keep our pelvis forward and abs tight on those. After that, we're going to go back to our kettlebell. We hold a kickstand position where the rear leg is elevated, calves nice and tight, hips are back, chest is lifted. We exhale through this row, so make sure you keep this back calf nice and tight. Pull that elbow back. So we're going to do both sides of those. Figure 8 to a pause. So we're going to start it on the ground. Passing hand is going to be behind that same side leg. So we're going to have this bottom corner ready for the passing hand. So left hand behind left leg, pass it nice behind the hips. We're going to bring it up, straighten your body out, pause with a good exhale. Bell's always going to drop right in between your feet. The passing hand is always going to be on the ball of the kettlebell, and it's always going to reach behind the same side leg. So we have a good level change here, and we turn and twist into that pass. And you almost get like a nice lateral swing right around the knee with those. So figure 8 to a pause. From there, our bottoms up position. So elbows nice and tight. We're gonna have a square stance. We're gonna have a lead leg out there. We always wanna focus on the bell, nice and slow and controlled. Lock it out, pack the lat, bring it back down under control. So we wanna really focus on the middle and the ring finger with those. Now we'll get to the ground for an O raise. We can do these weighted or unweighted. Grab the bell by the horns, pull the knees in, seat the lower back. Exhale and bring the bell forward. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale and bring it up. From there, we can do a low plank, or we can do tall from the palms, or we really want to hit the back of the legs, the glutes and the hamstrings here, and hold those hips up high for a reverse plank. We'll get up on our feet. We'll do an alternating good morning. The idea of this is to stretch the 3 muscles in the hamstring here. So I like to weight these. I put it on the small of my upper back. I'll get my hips back, keep my chest lifted. Thighs and knees are going to be parallel. We're just going to sink into that hamstring. Turn your toe in and out, and you can feel different stretches in that hamstring. Switch legs on each one. So you want to take a little bit of time on those. After our good mornings, we're going to go to a grasshopper. So we're going to stay at the top of our push-up. We're going to feed right leg through underneath. You want to do your best to keep your hip off the ground. And I'm going to jump and I'm going to switch. I'm going to bring this other leg through. So this one's going to go back to a support position, and this leg's going to sweep through almost simultaneously. So this leg's going to come back through, and I'm going to land and do my best to keep this foot elevated. So I'm landing on the big toe or the instep of this back leg and catching myself on each one. So really tough for the abs and core. Then the last one we're going to do, face down, keep your eyes down, keep your spine neutral, and we're going to hold a good T. So those are the exercises. Let's do our mobility warm-up and get our exercise going. Okay, stand nice and tall, begin with some head nodding. Side butts. Jaw blade tilt. And forward glide. Mid circle. And switch directions. shoulder rolls, switch direction, switch direction, alternate, switch keep alternating, thoracic lifts, and thoracic glide. Arm swings. Alternating crosses. And shoulder screw. Waist twisting. Lateral bends. Hip swings, forward reverse. And hip hikes. Hip circles. And switch directions. Hinging and back bends. And full squat with a hip pry. Cossacks. And hip flexor stretch. Hamstring, front leg. And other side, hip flexor. Hamstring, front leg. Stretch your quads out. And your knee extension. All right, first exercise, two-handed clean, followed with a squat, re-clean after each one. Ready, set, and begin. And time. Arch and push up. Ready, set, and begin. Time. All right, kickstand rows. These will be 20 seconds each side. Ready, and begin. Time, switch sides, ready, set, begin. Time. Figure eight. With a pause. Ready, set, and begin. Time. Bottoms up press. Each side. Ready, set, and begin. Switch sides. Other side, and begin. And time. That is going to take us to the floor for a raise. In 3, 2, begin. Time. Reverse plank hold. High or low. Ready, set, begin. Keep those hips up. Time. All right, up to our feet, alternating good morning stretch. Single leg good mornings and switch after each one. Ready, set, begin. Last one. And time. Okay, grasshoppers. Stay at the top of that push-up. 3, 2, and begin. Time. Whew. Prone line position, super tees. Keep the hamstrings and glutes tight, ready. And begin. Time.